Hello friends, welcome to Insights ICANN Initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about ICANN issues weekly current affairs week number 31. In case if you miss out the previous weekly current affairs videos, you can find in the playlist named as weekly issues. Okay, last 30 videos you can find under that playlist. Now let's see. In today's video, you are going to learn about following 6 topics. So first we start with the TN Godavarman ruling. Actually, this case is related to forest and the definition of forest. Of course, you know the definition of forest previously we followed according to the Forest Act 1927. As the definition leaves a lot of technical loopholes, some of the encroachers of these forests, they misuse the definition of forest and lot of encroachment happened to the forest. By considering that, Godavarman, in TN Godavarman, Supreme Court ruled that the definition of forest should be followed according to the dictionary definition, because the dictionary definition of the forest, it gives wider coverage and it offers more protection to forest. So that is the reason. Now recently also Supreme Court mentioned that the definition of forest in this act, that is the 1 Sanrakshan Evam Samvardhan Adhiniyam 2023, in this act, whatever the definition is given, the definition, it was temporarily suspended, and Supreme Court invoked the judgment given in the TN Godavarman case, and Supreme Court suggested that the definition of the forest should be followed as a dictionary definition rather than technical definition, because the dictionary definition is offering more protection rather than the technical definition given in this particular act. So that is the essence of this particular news. Okay, let's see. Supreme Court of India temporarily suspended what? The definition of forest, which is given in the 1 Adhiniyam Act 2023. Why Supreme Court suspended? Because activists and experts, they are claiming that this new definition in this particular act, it is diluting the environment protection given to forests. And in the TN Godavarman case, Supreme Court declared that the forest definition should be followed on the lines of dictionary definition rather than definition till then used to followed according to the Forest Act of 1927. So this is about the topic number 1. Next, second issue. The issue number 2 is, it is regarding the European Union effort to protect their shipping line in Red Sea. You know that Red Sea is offering very turbulent waters due to Houthi rebels from the Yemen, and because of that, a lot of trade supply and the trade line is got affected due to this Houthi rebels activities. Now the European Union, they decided that they are going to launch a mission, and that mission is going to be the mission Aspides. This mission, under this mission, this group of ships, they will offer protection to the European cargo ships. That is about the mission Aspides. So European Union launched the naval mission named as mission Aspides. It is going to protect shipping in the Red Sea. From whom? From Houthi rebels. And next, this mission involves at least 4 to 5 vessels. They will protect the cargo ships which are bound to European Union. And previously US launched Operation Prosperity Guardian. This is also regarding the similar mission of offering protection to US related cargo ships, because they were being attacked as well by the Houthi rebels. Okay. Next, these vessels, and if you know this Red Sea area, of course this Red Sea connects with the Mediterranean Sea through this Suez Canal. And tell me students, when Suez Canal was constructed and opened, who was the Governor General or Viceroy of India at that time? Okay, at that time, who was the Governor General or Viceroy? And this through the Mediterranean Sea, a lot of shipping line. Actually, Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea connected through the Suez Canal, and this Red Sea offers a lot of crucial passing lane regarding the trade. And now this is under siege. It is now under severe stress due to this Houthi rebels, and most of the countries, they are having concerns regarding their cargo ships. Even India's export to Europe also, it falls by certain percentage points, especially textile exports as well as the exports related to gems and jewelry, it falls because of this tensions in the Red Sea. That is the reason India is exploring alternative routes as well, like India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor, those kind of alternative sea routes are exploring by India. The third one is regarding the subnational climate finance. This is regarding the financing of climate. You know that, students, there was a green climate fund proposed by this UNFCCC in COP21 Paris climate, that highlighted the importance of finance for the climate protection. For the climate protection, funding is very important, because so much of these developing countries, underdeveloped countries, they don't have adequate finance. Because of that, they are unable to convert from fossil fuel to non-fossil based energy. They are unable to encourage renewable energy. So funding, to offer the funding at the international level, this green climate fund created. But this topic main idea is not only the international level, we have to offer solutions at the local level as well. To address solutions at the local level, the subnational green climate fund has been created. This subnational green climate fund, it offers funding, and it offers also solutions to the infrastructure which can resilient against the climate action. You know that even India is also one of the country which took initiative regarding the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure Institute. Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure Institute. This was India's idea as well. Can you guess where is the headquarter of this Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure Institute? Where is the headquarter of this institute? Now, with the help of World Bank, for the first time in India, subnational climate fund is going to be set up. Subnational means it is going to offer local level funding to the climate resilient infrastructure. Where this local level, where this fund is going to be helpful, this fund is going to offer solutions in the state of Goa. World Bank arrived in Goa, and they are having talks with the Goa state government to set up the first subnational climate resilient green fund. And this fund is going to offer climate resilient infrastructure, and it provides nature based solutions, and it is going to be offered at subnational level. And you know that all these things can be implemented only when the national government and the union government given approval, because states cannot have this kind of individual funds by bypassing the national government. And this model main intention is attracting the public and private investments in terms of developing certified climate and sustainable development solutions. Now let's see the fund structure. Who are going to manage this fund? It is going to be managed by the Pegasus Capital Technical Assistance, that means building solutions related to the climate and building climate resilient infrastructure, those kind of technical help. It is going to be provided by IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. And the other anchor investor of this capital is Green Climate Fund. I already mentioned Green Climate Fund established in COP21, which is popularly known as this Paris Climate Summit. Next topic, Financial Stability and Development Council. Financial Stability Development Council, the main intention behind this Financial Stability Development Council is it try to coordinate various regulators such as RBI, which regulates money market, SEBI, which regulates capital markets, IRDA, which regulates insurance market, and IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, which regulates about insolvency operations, pension fund regulation. So by coordinating with all these regulators, this Financial Stability Development Council, they would like to bring financial stability to the economy as a whole. Now, recently they made one resolution. The resolution is they are going to regulate online betting apps, because you all know that these online betting apps, they are deceiving the people, and even because of this a lot of fraudulent activities are increasing and people losing money. To stop that, they decided that there must be regulations, there must be very stringent regulations to stop this kind of online lending apps, even the online betting apps as well. So this FSDC, it made a resolution that fresh measures needed to be taken to control these online betting apps. These online betting apps, mainly they are going to be controlled by this FSDC, and FSDC, it is set up in December 2010 by an executive order. You have to know that it is an executive order, means it is an executive body. There are three different types of institutions in India: constitutional body, statutory body, and executive bodies. So it comes under the executive body. The aim is to strengthen and institutionalize the financial stability and enhancing the inter-regulatory coordination. That means to improve the coordination between the regulatory bodies. Now let's see some more information regarding the FSDC. Parent body, it works under the Department of Economic Affairs and Ministry of Finance. Secretariat, Department of Economic Affairs. Chairman of this council, Finance Minister of India. Members, heads of the financial sector regulators such as head of the RBI, SEBI, PFRDA, which regulate pension fund, IRDA, which regulates insurance company, FMC, and finance secretary, and other secretaries from various departments such as Department of Economic Affairs, Secretary, and Department of Financial Services, and like this various department secretaries are involved. And the council can invite other expert members as well into this particular council meetings. Functions, already we discussed. Identify the potential threat to the financial stability so that we can take early action. Lehman Brothers, it is one of the bank, and the collapse of that bank led to the global recession as well. So if you are able to identify this kind of risk at a very early stage, then the financial system can be rescued. And it will also formulate and implement various policies related to the economic development. It coordinates activities related to financial sector regulators. We already have seen. Promote the financial inclusion and financial literacy rate. So these are the various functions and objectives of the FSDC. The next topic is related to disaster management. So in India, INCOIS, it is one of the premier organizations which offers information related to oceans. This INCOIS and ISRO, they are collaborating and they are going to provide information related to rip current. What is this rip current? The rip current is a breakaway tide and it sucks water away from the beach. And any person who is swimming near the beach, if they try to come immediately out of this rip current vertically, rather than swimming besides in either direction, if the person try to come away immediately along the rip current, they will be exhausted because water pulls you in the opposite direction. They will be exhausted and there are chances of drowning. So to avoid these, to give a warning signals regarding the rip currents, INCOIS and ISRO, they tied up and they are going to give the safety signals. They are going to give safety information regarding the rip currents. INCOIS, which stands for Indian National Center for Ocean Information Service, and ISRO, they are collaborating on a project to monitor the rip currents and they are going to give more information about this rip current so they can enhance the beach safety. Rip currents are strong, narrow flow of water. They are moving directly away from the shore, cutting through the lines of breaking waves. This may leads to the drowning of the people as well, because if they try to go exactly opposite to this rip currents, like I said earlier, if they are trying to swim towards the beach against the force of this rip current, obviously they will be exhausted. INCOIS is an autonomous organization, and tell me guys, where is the headquarters of this INCOIS? INCOIS established in 1999. If you remember, in 1999 there is an act called FEMA Act was made. Even in 1999, India witnessed Kargil war as well. This INCOIS is a division of the Earth System Science Organization in New Delhi, division of this particular organization. And last video is going to be the OpenAI, Open Artificial Intelligence. Actually, nowadays artificial intelligence, a subtype of artificial intelligence, that is generative AI, is getting very popular. What is this generative AI? Generative AI is about producing new information rather than using the existing information. This generative AI is going to produce new information. Now we are going to discuss about one of the generative AI, that is Sora. That is Sora. The specialty of this Sora is, the Sora, when we give the text prompt, text based input, the Sora will convert the text based input into the video format. Around 1 minute of the video, can be produced at the moment by using this AI. That means it is going to generate text to video format, and you can say it is a very transformative in nature. OpenAI introduced Sora. It is a generative artificial intelligence model which can convert text based prompt into videos up to a minute long, and it can create more complex scenes with multiple characters, with accurate details and vibrant emotions. So this is going to helpful in the multimedia platforms as well. Text to video technology. It works based on the text to video technology. So these are the 6 topics of today's weekly current issues. Now let's see yesterday's video question. Which of the following provides for the establishment of cabinet committees? So cabinet committees, they establish according to what? According to business rules. So business rules, they are provided by President according to Article 77 Clause 1. Now let's see today's video questions. Okay. First question is, the Singbum Craton is located between. So Singbum Craton is located between where? Next question. Consider the following: Finland, Sweden, Norway, Croatia. How many of the above countries are members of the Nordic Baltic Cooperation? How many of the members are in this cooperation? Next question. Sammaka Saralama Jatara, recently in news, is mainly celebrated in which state? It is one of the largest tribal gathering in Asia. In complete South Asia, it is one of the largest tribal gathering. Sammaka Saralama Jatara. Okay. As we come to the end of this video, in this particular video, we discussed about weekly current affairs regarding the week number 13, and we discussed about all the 6 topics. So this is the detailed analysis regarding the weekly current issues. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Jai Hind.